Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a recipe. So it's an instant pot red dal. I actually do loosely follow a recipe, so I'll link that below, but these are just all the ingredients you'll need. So you can just start off by chopping one onion, hopefully a little bit safer than I'm doing it. This is all for 500 grams of lentils, just keep that in mind. It's a lot of lentils. Then I'm going to chop some tomatoes. I just use 2 or 3 depending on what's in the fridge. But again, you can follow the instructions via the recipe as well. And then I wish it could be as easy as this in real life, but there we go, magic. All of them are chopped. You turn on your instant pot, you can put on saute mode and then put in some coconut oil. I use coconut oil, you can use any oil, and more. There we go, and then we just got to let that melt. Meanwhile, you can post the curry leaf from your garden that you didn't actually grow, your dad grew. Watch the coconut oil melt. Maybe don't do that. Melt. Hashtag engineering. Then when it's all melted, you can add in your curry leaf. It will splatter, but if you've just washed it, so just watch out. And yeah, you don't actually have to put this in, but if you do have it, it has a nice taste. Then mix that around, and then we're gonna add in, I just do like a pinch, but you can add in a teaspoon of cumin seeds and a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Again, not super necessary, but I think it adds a really nice flavor. I love cooking with whole spices. And then we just mix that around and let it like fry off a bit. Once it has, you can put in your onion. I just saved a little bit for the green beans I make later. And then just mix that around. Saute mode. Oh, make sure MasterChef Australia is on. This is key to the recipe. Yeah, so then just watch your onions because the saute mode is really high. Then you can put in some ginger garlic. You can add fresh. You can add the one like I do, but I didn't have that much of it left. I use a lot of this during the week, so I just added in a bit of extra garlic. Again, this can be fresh or from a jar. There we go, and then just mix that all around. Again, saute mode's really high, so just always be watching. Then I always take it out of the pot when I'm putting my spices in because I find that it sometimes can catch. I use Garum Masala, dhania jeera powder, some turmeric, and some chili powder, just the normal. You can get this at any of these spices that grow at basically all your grocery stores now. So I do about 3 teaspoons of garam masala. Again, this is for a lot of lentils, so that's why it's so much. 3 teaspoons of dhania jeera powder. If you have just dhania or just jeera powder, that's also fine. And then 2 teaspoons of turmeric, maybe a little bit less, and then 2 teaspoons of chili powder. It's very mild, it comes out very mild, so you can put way more chili powder if you want to actually have it be a bit spicy, or you can add a chili when you put it in the onion. Then I mix it around still while off of the pot because I don't like for it to stick, because that's when you get the burn notice on your instant pot. So then I put it back in after it's mixed, and then I mix it around a bit more. Then you add in your tomatoes and just coat it in all of the spices. Mix. A lot of mixing, but basically the only instruction is just to make sure you mix. Then I like to add in some water to deglaze the bottom of the pan. Like I said, saute mode is really hot, and the last thing you want is to catch your instant pot. So then I also just put in 2 teaspoons of salt and some black pepper, which I love, so I always just go until I'm tired. Then mix it all again. Then you will notice the tomato is starting to break down because it becomes much more liquidy, like a thick gravy. Then I always just again add a bit more water before doing lentils. So then we go in with 3 cups of lentils, which equates to a 500 gram bag. There we go, 1, 2, and 3. There we go, and then you just mix it all around so that it gets coated in like the nice tomato little gravy you've got going on. So mix. And then we're going to go in with 9 cups of water. So this is the reason why I like to follow the recipe. I mainly just follow the lentil to water ratio. I'm really new to pressure cooking and my instant pot. I only got it in May, so I'm still very finicky about making sure I have the exact right ratio. So yeah, it's basically 3 cups of lentils to 9 cups of water, and I think you can adjust that according to how much you're making. This is painful. I don't know what number we're on, but maybe, there we go, it's the last. 9 cups of water. Then just mix that in as per usual. Mix all your lentils into your water so that it cooks really nicely when we put it on to pressure cook. And then I always put a little squeeze of lemon. I think the recipe asks for lime, but we had lemons, so make do. Then mix it again. Who would have thought? Then you put your lid on. You can click pressure mode, make sure it's on high, and then put it on for 5 minutes. Then when it's done, let it natural release for 5 minutes, and then for the rest of the 5 minutes you can force release it. It takes usually about 5 more minutes. Yes, that is a Finn and Jay cutout. This is what it looks like as soon as it's done and the pressure is released. The more you mix it, like the creamier it becomes. Don't forget to check the description if you want to see the stovetop instructions. This is how we serve it with couscous or rice and a veg. Please leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!